We are on air. Oh my. We got new gadgets, people. We're going to talk about high school. Oh, everybody can jump. Not a lick of sense.
I get up
Two sisters without a lick of sense.
and nothing gets
This
me
means we have
down.
the appropriate amount of remote.
You got it tough.
Woo! Last week
I
we
see
were
the toughest
dry.
around.
Numbers went down. We're trying to bring them up.
And I
This is
know.
crazy stuff. I got
Baby, just how you
Oh,
feel.
and we got the glow ring now.
You got to roll with the punches and get to what's real.
I like how you went down with that.
Boop. Did I do it? Did I? Yep, I did it.
We got this light ring, and so obviously those of you out there that
Avi.
you
don't
can
know.
change the lighting. So we're trying to figure out what we look the best in.
Podcast.
So we're gonna go with this.
Podcast. That was my favorite part from last week.
Yeah, we got feedback.
Podcast.
I was told I was holding back. Wasn't as funny.
I feel like you weren't. You
We
told us
were
about
dry.
your bowel movements in Mexico. Some guy named Habanero. What was his name?
Amy, I did not discuss any kind of bowel movements in Mexico.
I thought he wiped it on your
What
face.
the heck is wrong with
You
you?
said somebody
We did
wiped
not
his
talk
poop.
about anybody's
Oh,
bowels
maybe you should have.
moving.
I feel like you should have. Okay, back.
Back it up. So what are we going to talk about? I already know. We're going high school.
But next week we're doing the tortilla slap.
Yes.
I'm all about it. I told Butch that we were gonna do it, and he was like, "Oh, I don't feel like you should do that." And I was like, "Yeah, it'll be so much fun." But then I thought, I feel like you would get a lot of. I think you would hurt me.
Why do you think I would hurt you?
Because you-
I've never tried to hurt you ever.
Oh,
Especially in high school. Go ahead.
I don't feel
Go
like
ahead.
that's the truth.
Go ahead. So here we go. I got to drive first.
Our car is called Sputter.
We called the car Sputter.
Yeah, it was
Those of you that went to Manor, you've been in Sputter.
Mustang Nation.
Sputter.
Podcast. So sorry. So Michelle had to take me to school, but little did I know that and I mean, do we say names? Can we?
Just say
Let's just do it.
his first and
How about we just
initial.
say last names?
Oh, she's sneaky.
I'm so smart. So Michelle got to take me to school, and I was wondering why I was the only one there. Like, custodians weren't there, faculty wasn't there. I mean, it was dark. I'm like, what? And Michelle, I could see the dust in the rear. I was like, oh, where are you going to get coffee? Or shit. Excuse my language. Podcast. So I'm like, well, I guess she's going home to sleep because it's dark. I mean, the custodian isn't even there. So I was at the door going, anybody allowed? Nope. Nobody was there. So I walked around the back
I'm done.
where Miss Heath's office was. I was like, I know she's here. No, she wasn't. So I was like a hobo sitting on the back like, nobody knows. Little did I know. And then cars started coming, faculty, and they looked at me like, have you been here all night? What's wrong with you? Miss Heath goes, Amy, get in here. And I said, I have to use the bathroom. I'm so cold. I can't feel my toes. So I went inside. Little did I know, many years, like just this year actually, let's just say 51 years, I found out she was giving Sharon a ride to school. I'm like, since when did you give him a ride? You're like, the whole time I gave him a ride. I was just gonna say, I gave Jamie Sharon a ride the whole time. I'm like, the Jamie Sharon? What? I said, well, you gave me a ride. You're like, yeah, I know, I dropped you off first. Like at 4 a.m.?
wasn't 4
I'm
a.m.
kidding. It felt like it
I
because
dropped her off appropriately, like I was supposed to do, and then I went and picked him up. And then I brought him to school.
you ain't got breakfast.
We get no breakfast.
I'm just like-
back in the day, they weren't no breakfast at Hardee's. Remember, we all hung out at Hardee's, especially on Friday and Saturday nights.
Oh yeah, bye.
That chicken sandwich hit just about right.
Okay.
Friday night, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Sure.
Sure.
But back to drop off. I'm like, at school, I was wondering why he would say hi to me. I'm like, why is he saying hi to me? Like, well, guess what? It's because you were giving him a ride, you know? But
Well, I thought you knew.
no, I didn't. And many people, I was like, Todd Elliott, Angie's boyfriend at the time?
She's done such
I don't care. Listen, it's happening. He's like, I didn't know Michelle had a sister. I'm like, yeah, I'm her little sister. I love her. Like, stars were beaming from my eyes and stuff.
You make me seem like a asshole.
I would say you need to just fess up to it.
Okay, I was an asshole.
You were.
I apologize for the language, but I was an asshole.
But right now we're talking about car rides. So then
Car ride.
your first boyfriend, whatever his name was, he's a car dealership man now. Is he is? Yes,
No,
he
he
is.
works at freaking Food Line.
No, he don't. I saw that boy selling a car too.
You are crazy. He's like up in the Food Line.
Lewis. So my friend Darren.
Marianne, Amy Curry.
Listen,
You know.
Listen. Everybody got a seat, and I'm like, where am I gonna sit? And Darren got the whole back, the whole seat, and Darren's like, Amy, you can sit up here with me. And Michelle's like, no, she can't. She cannot sit up there. I got stuck in the back, and there's old Christmas tree needles. They're like brown, and like when I got out of the back, I needed the thing to wipe my butt off with all these needles and stuff. And
It wasn't that serious.
I was like this over the thing going, somebody talk to me. And Darren was like, I'll be happy to talk to you. Don't you look around, Darren. Don't turn around. I just was like, days. And then
I was awful. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to stop you from thinking these things. You
Everybody,
were.
I said I was awful, and I'm sorry.
No, but awesome fun time at the pool.
Fun time at our pool.
I'm just acting because I have no lick. I don't have a lick of
You
sense.
do have a lick of sense. You do when you want it.
Sure. Okay. So, we're in the backyard, pool time. The concrete was just laid.
How old were we?
I can't remember.
Yes, you can.
I was 14 probably.
I was a senior.
Yes, you
17. No, if this was
were. It was.
Lewis era. We ain't gonna go there.
TJ podcast.
Amy Curry, you out there, you already know. I'm just so embarrassed.
Anywho, so we were in the backyard. Darren was there, Clabber, and we were still.
I think Cammie and Jimmy were there too.
You know what? I don't know. All I remember was I saw.
I think Cammie and Jimmy were there
I
too.
blacked out. And I don't remember much after. I just was acting silly. Next thing you know, she tripped me. She went boop like that. I flew in the air. I missed the bottom 2 steps of our pool. I had concrete in my knees, and I did have hair at the time, but I looked like
Don't say it.
a yeti. I look like
A
Bigfoot.
Yeti, you like Kate Gosselin.
You better shut up. I don't look like Kate. No, I look like Bigfoot. When I got out of the pool, all my hair
Oh,
was
I
to
thought
the
you were
front.
talking about now.
No, I don't. You better shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Shut it down. Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
Shut up.
You better shut.
Shut it. Pam.
Pan. Shut your mouth. Anyway, so I am literally in the pool drowning, and podcast DJ, he jumped in. He was like looking at you like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why'd you murder your sister? I got
Pow.
blood on my kneecaps. And what did you say? You did say, you said, well, Amy, this is what you said.
What?
Why did you trip me? And then you told me.
Oh, I'll tell you why I tripped her. Because she said something embarrassing about me. Something about, like,
you're
that-
pert.
that time of the month or something. I don't know. She said something that irritated me, so I tripped her into the pool and thought I'd look cool. But then I didn't look cool because I hurt her and everybody's like, oh my God, you're so terrible to your sister.
I know you weren't getting in the pool, and he asked you, why aren't you getting in the pool? And I said, because she's on her period.
Yes. Yeah, that's what you announce.
That's great.
It was...
Wonderful times.
So she came up looking like a Sasquatch.
I did. All my hair was in my face, and I was like,
We found Bigfoot that day.
yeah.
We found Bigfoot that day.
As I digress.
Digress.
So, Michelle had a bong. She did. Had a bong.
Stop.
She made it.
Nope.
She made it herself. I think in shop. Did your shop teacher know you made that?
I did not. Did I go to shop?
I feel
I
like you
did
did.
not. No.
Or
No.
what's his name that you were in the...
Don't even say it.
Okay.
Yep.
Anywho, so it was... She loved
If you're
that.
going to say this, I should tell the story.
I just want to know... I want to say how Mom found it.
Go ahead.
Mom was cleaning Michelle's room like, Lord, what's in hell? And she's looking at all her dirty clothes, like, bing, 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 bing. And then Mom thoroughly cleaned rooms.
She did. She did. She
To
cleaned them down, and I should have known.
Right.
I should have known.
Found this smell. She's like, she smelled this god-awful smell. And she's like, well, look at this. Look at that. Look at this and that. And she's like, go ahead.
She took this paraphernalia that I'm not going to discuss.
Boom, podcast. Sorry.
And
Do you hear sirens?
I hear
Are
sirens.
they coming after us?
I don't know. I'm a little scared.
Should I tell my husband?
I don't know because
Do you really hear?
we ain't in P-Town either. We in BB.
Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, people are looking and laughing. Here's the thing. So, Mom found this thing that
They're getting closer.
Clinton would have said, I did not inhale. Anyhow, moving on. And I didn't know. So, I go to school, whatever.
Are they out front?
Shut up. So, I go on about my day and I come home and it's literally sitting on my dresser, pristine.
Clean as a whistle.
Clean. Okay. She put it through the dishwasher, and Amy's literally knows what it is and is standing there and watching.
Smiling like a Cheshire cat, like,
Ooh, and the water's dirty. And
was.
Mom's like, why's the water
Why
dirty?
do declare? Why is the water like this? It smells ratchet.
And Amy is literally standing there going,
I don't know. I have
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
It does smell bad, Mom. And
I don't
What you gonna
understand.
do about that, Betty?
So then I come home and Mom has pledged it because part of it was wooden and she took pledge and like
And there was Windex
and
involved.
Windex and shined it all up.
like the top of the Chrysler building.
I was mortified. She said, Michelle, I found this thing in your bed and I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it was very dirty. So I cleaned it. I did tell my mom years later, and I recently told my father this, and he was very angry. He said, your mother would have thrown that in the trash. Well, I know she'd have thrown it in the trash, but she didn't know at the time what it was. So I had to play it off. I was like, you put a flower in it. I don't know what I came up with, but I came up with something. And,
Let me know when you want to clean it next time. I'll clean it for you.
But it smelled like bleach.
It smelled god awful. And then
And
after
those of you out there that use, you know.
we don't do it right.
Oh, we don't do that no more. That was what? I'm going to turn 56.
You're 60.
I'm getting ready to I'll come across and they're going to see me punch you. Like on air.
That's terrible.
On air.
So after school, I love my Fred Flintstone.
You are not going to tell this story, are you? You
I-
cannot tell the story. I might want to teach again. My students are going to say, you can't just say no. Because you're going to tell the story.
17 years old. She had an Altoids metal box.
Here we go.
And she was rolling Jolly Ranchers or cowboy cigarettes. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, I did a triple take. I like, what is that you said? Shut your mouth. So I was like this. One eye on the TV, one eye on what she was doing. She's like this. remember that, Amy? And I'm like, ooh, that smells like the thing Mom cleaned up in there. And so she said, if you say one word, and I was like, well, I know that my life would be over and I would be dead. So, yeah, I didn't want to sit by you after school anymore.
All I can tell you is I came clean with my parents.
Because you went on the pot list podcast.
They actually had a pot list back in the day.
Yes.
This was 46 years.
Full year.
Well, 46 made me 10 and I wasn't 10. A long, long time ago, which I do not partake.
No, girl.
Anyhow, anybody watching this trying to go, oh my God, she does that now? No.
No, she doesn't. No.
So back in the day, you try stuff. And so there was a rumor.
You're stuttering.
There was a rumor. There was a rumor. Isn't that a song?
I don't feel like it is.
I don't feel like it is either.
I
There was a rumor that there was a pot list going around. And my name was on it. So I told my father.
Daddy, I'm on pot
I said,
list.
Dad, I got to come clean. I'm on the pot list. He said, well, what kind of list?
Well, I do declare, what kind of pot list? Like planting flowers out in the yard?
He had he's like, what does that mean? So I had to sit my parents down and explain why she pledged, the wood and stuff, the whole 9 yards.
Well, don't I look stupid, Michelle?
That's what poor mom. And then it was do you need to go to rehab? And I'm like, my God, I'm not Amy Winehouse, but she won't even born yet.
She wasn't even thought of yet.
She wasn't even thought of yet. And I'm like, no, I don't need to go to rehab. I don't need this stuff. So
I might have to go to rehab, and I said no.
So anyhow, I said, no, I don't need to go there. I'll prove it to you. And I did.
And she shut up with, no, I'm just kidding.
Shut up. No, I proved it to him. I didn't. I did not. Back in the day, if they had tested me, it'd have been negative.
It's a whistle.
Because I love my mom and dad. And it hurt them. And I was like, nah, I can't do this no more.
I feel like we're doing a Brady Bunch moment.
Okay, we're doing a Brady Bunch moment. So I did not do it anymore. Because the egg commercial started coming on with this what does to your brain. And
oh yeah, I remember that.
And
I went
little this,
little
little
that.
that.
And a little
I think what did it for me, and I'm not going to mention names, is me and this girl, we played on the softball team, and whoever was on the softball team, you know the story. So I'll never forget this play. I hit a ball, I hit it far, and this person was supposed to run.
Were you like, like when somebody it's on steroids and they hit something with,
she didn't run. I was running.
She was like this.
Like Forrest Gump. Running. She didn't
What was
run.
that?
She just stood on the base.
She gazed at
We
it.
got in so much trouble.
Let's talk about softball. I want to tap into that. I want to tap into it. Mr. Carr and Coach Jordan. If you're listening, I don't know what's happened here, but let's talk about it. I did not have the athletic capabilities of Michelle. I didn't. I mean, if I ran, it was like Phoebe from Friends. It was like, I was a cheerleader, and we won't even discuss what that was like. And I played soccer. And I had no common.
I wish Amy Curry was here right now, and Larry Ann.
I do too. Because they were my friends. You let them be my friends. Amy did. Amy, you let me be her. And Chuck Curry.
Oh,
you just love it, Chucky. Oh. So, yeah. Back to what I was saying. So, they thought they got a jewel when they let me on the softball team the year after you left.
Not a jewel like Jewel now.
What? They thought they got a diamond. They said, well, yeah, we got Michelle Parent's little sister. I'm like, suckers. So I'm like this. And
I didn't cheer.
it was all, listen. So I'm on the softball team. And when I throw out something like this. And Coach Carr was like this. So after a few months of that, they put me in the outfield. Outfield, man. I was like, there ain't no action out here.
Amy, in right field.
You're in the far right field.
She was sitting on the fence.
I was past the line where things could go. I was the ball girl.
She She had olive branch. She was on the T-ball team called the Sweet Peas. She had one sock up, one sock down. I'm done.
Done. Stop. Anyway, Coach Carr was like, I'm gonna help you on your throw. And I was like, oh my God, thanks. This is great. The whole practice, he goes, had my arm up, practically taped around my head here, and I couldn't bend it. I couldn't go or like that. He said, you've got to start throwing properly. And I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Everybody walked away because they knew what he was doing to me. I was up against a shed like this. Boom. Look, I'm still throwing like that. Boom, boom. And Coach Jordan goes, Amy, are you done throwing the ball? I was like, evidently not.
Okay, Gordon, you dumbass. It was Gordon.
Gordon, whatever.
Gordon, and he had a certain way of how to talk to us. Because he'd drive us in his station wagon. And me and the girls, such as...
Because you were
Ron,
awesome.
We had to we got stuck in the front
Time out.
seat.
I got stuck with your uniform when you left. I tried to put that on. I was like this. Me and my cute little chunky self. I was like this. I'm like, trying to get it on. I'm like, I'm ready to play, Coach. No, you're not. You ain't going out on the field like that. What the hell's wrong with you? I can see every roll in your stomach. And I'm like,
You were little. Shut up. You were little. You look beautiful.
little.
You cheerleaded and I couldn't cheerlead. I couldn't do that crap.
I don't feel like that was a compliment. It was like, nope, not doing it.
Well,
Nope, not doing it.
so we have told a lot tonight. And all I can tell you is that was
Oh, there's more.
a long time ago, and the more will come later. And we love the Lord.
We
And
do love God. He's amazing. Jesus is great.
oh, we do love the Lord.
I'm
And-
not, why?
Thank the Lord he forgives for things. Because he's forgiven for all the stuff we did.
I'm in shock right now.
But as Teresa Ferguson says, I think she said,
You don't blame her for something?
nothing for nothing.
I'm sorry, T.
T, you said something about something comes from dirt and dirt don't hurt. God gives us dirt and something came from dirt and it don't hurt. You know what I'm talking about. And so, there you go. There you
I
go.
was going to say something profound.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. It was in there. It was mixed up in there. And then it's not. It was there. And now it's not. Podcast. No, I'm serious. It was there.
All I can say is that we're having fun doing this. And last week we realized that we were kind of like, duh. But, you know, we had a week, whatever. And so this week we hope we made some of you laugh. And we didn't have as many people watch, but it's okay.
We don't need people to watch us.
We're going to keep going because we're on air.
Listen, we're talking about our memories.
We're talking about memories and it brings up mom and the whole grief thing. It helps, you know. And those of you that are involved in the stories, I'm sure you're laughing.
We're sorry.
And, you know, I taught for 33 years and I'm done now. But if anybody watches this, what I said is that was a long, long time ago. As Bill Clinton said, I did not inhale.
Did ya?
So, we're going out.
Oh, we're going out.
We're going out. We're going out with the song, I'm guessing, because she's grabbed her phone. What are we going out on?
Feel so much pain.
Why did you cut it off? I was in the
I don't
dream.
even know what that was.
Don't need that. That was awful. What are you doing?